Mahomes. Allen now 0-4 versus Mahomes in the playoffs. But Ryan, wanted to go to you first. What did you think about the Bills versus the Chiefs? There's so much to talk about here, but just the game itself, like, what did you think?
Honestly, it went exactly how I thought it would go. I don't know why. It's just one of those ones where you turn the game on, you have a kind of an inkling of what you think is going to happen, and it kind of played out the exact same way I thought it was going to play out, to be honest with you. I knew it was going to come down to the last 4 minutes of the game. Whoever had the ball was going to control that time, and whoever got that time is going to control and win the game with that time. And I felt like it was... there's a lot of predictions, and there's a lot of hype, and there's a lot of hearsay and all that stuff. You got to win the games. You got to win the games. And Buffalo has to be scratching their head walking away from that game going, we didn't turn the ball over. We didn't miss kicks. We didn't make mistakes. We outgained them. We outran them. A few judgmental play calls, in my opinion, when you have key players out there on 4th and 1s. I felt like that was like the key play all night long. I felt like we always were watching Buffalo go for 4th and 1. It was always Josh Allen trying to put it on his shoulders going to the left. I mean, I could have called that play all day long. So I just think they were too predictable.
One thing I thought about the Bills, this is in favor, because we're going to get into the Chiefs versus the Bills and we thought about the officiating a little bit. But one thing I thought is you're right, they ran the quarterback sneak a bunch of times, and they're so bad at it. I was so surprised, like a guy as big as Josh Allen, that they would be that terrible at the quarterback sneak, especially before watching Jalen Hurts and do the tush push, and they've mastered that play. They look terrible at it. They tried it multiple times in the game, and it never looked pretty, even when they got it.
It never looked pretty.
Yeah, but
it was too predictable. Josh Allen hikes the ball, he steps back, he goes left, and he goes up behind the guard.
Yeah.
I mean, it was easy to predict.
It was kind of interesting. A lot of teams go up more up the gut towards the center. I wonder if they by design do it that way, but it just seemed to be slow developing. And even though he's a bigger guy, he wasn't having the leverage on it.
They have to utilize Moss in those situations.
Yeah, it was interesting why they didn't do it. What do you think, Jay?